Sustainable development connotes the competency in procuring and administering the necessities in the current epoch without anticipating prospective generations. It is also a long-term interval of employing natural resources as mechanisms towards convenient productions. Besides, the implication of industrialization is strictly prohibited due to the aim of this subject matter is to foster alternative yet effective approaches for convenient restoration and conservation of the environment.
Sustainable development is a fundamental basis for achieving human needs and desires, while also preserving natural systems' ability to provide the natural resources and ecosystem services on which the economy and society rely.
Sustainable development represents the transition from today's society to a more environmentally friendly one, with the world facing a potential climate crisis, water shortages, drought, hunger, and extreme weather. Sustainable development are to ensure commitment and balance between economic growth, preservation of the environment, and social well-being.
Economy. This dimension refers to subject about production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. It is used to define strategies that promote the utilization of socio-economic resources to their best advantage. A sustainable economic model proposes an equitable distribution and efficient allocation of resources. The idea is to promote the use of those resources in an efficient and responsible way that provides long-term benefits. It is also involved making sure businesses make a profit, but also that businesses' operations don't create social or environmental issues that would harm the long-term success of the company.
The environment dimension in sustainable development entails the accountability to conserve natural resources and escalate global ecosystems for better health and well-being. Its centers are concerned with the environment to hinder depletion and degradation of stocks and grant for long-term environmental quality. Nurturing our environment accompanies distinct countries to ensure the necessities of today's population will be proffered. Concerning human actions such as deforestation, burning fossil fuels, and ocean acidification can deplete natural resources, and without the application of environmental sustainability approaches, prolonged viability compromises. One of the remarkable alternatives is renewable energy. Renewable energy typically produces less pollution than non-renewable energy, since solar, wind turbines, hydroelectric, and biomass are incorporated.
Cultural contexts have a role in sustainable development. As a result, culture must be included into strategies for long-term development. Furthermore, culture is a driver of sustainable development. Cultural sustainability, as it pertains to sustainable development, is concerned with the preservation of cultural ideas, practices, heritage conservation, culture as its own entity, and the question of whether or not any particular culture will survive in the future. Cultural tourism, handcraft production, creative industries, agriculture, food and medicine, and fisheries all contribute to economic prosperity. The relationship between cultural and ecological heritage is a foundation for environmental sustainability and the preservation of biodiversity. Culture is an enabler and a driver of economic, social, and environmental components of sustainable development. From cultural heritage to cultural and creative enterprises.
Society is one of the dimensions of sustainable development. It signifies the nature-society relationships, labor rights, corporate governance, as well as relationships within the society. It aims to preserve social capital by investing and creating services that constitute the framework of our society. The concept accommodates a larger view of the world in relation to communities, cultures, and globalization. It means to preserve future generations and to acknowledge that what we can do to have an impact to others and to the world. It focuses on maintaining and improving social quality with concepts such as cohesion, reciprocity, and honesty, and the importance of relationships amongst people.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mastermind's Game Show. I'm your host Enrique Mabalat, and today we have two contestants who will try to bring home the bacon and win spectacular prizes. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone, I'm Joey.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
For you to win, the rules are simple. I'm going to ask a question about sustainable development, and the first to raise a hand will get the spotlight to answer. If the answer is correct, you will get $100. If it's wrong, automatically 0 points, and other contestant may have a chance to steal the question. Now players, are your brains ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's get started. Here's the first question. Blank is a normative concept that embodies standards of judgment and behavior to be respected as the human community. This society seeks to satisfy its needs of survival and well-being. A. Sustainable development. B. Sustainable consumption. C. Sustainable society. Or D. Sustainable environment. Yes, Joey?
A. Sustainable development. It is an approach in organizing principle for meeting human development goals.
Let's see. Correct. Joey got $100. Let's move forward for the second question. The term blank refers to the tendency of an individual organism, a community, a population, or an ecosystem that maintain a more or less constant structure over relatively long periods of time. A. Sustainable. B. Development. C. Stability. Or D. Sustainability. Yes, Michelle?
That's probably letter C, stability, because a healthy human body is an example of a stable system.
Let's see. Correct. $100 for Michelle. Here's the next question. Blank means meeting our own needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. A. Stability. B. Sustainability. C. Development. Or D. Sustainable development. Yes, Michelle?
Letter A, stability.
Let's see. Wrong answer. How about you, Joey?
Letter D. Sustainable development.
Let's see. Again, wrong answer. Sorry players, but the correct answer is sustainability. It is a situation which the current generation's needs are provided without any risk being imposed on the following generation's needs. Proceed with the next question. Blank is the rate of renewable resource harvest, pollution creation, and non-renewable resource depletion that can be continued indefinitely. A. Economic sustainability. B. Ecological sustainability. C. Society sustainability. Or D. Environmental sustainability. Yes, Joey?
That is letter D. Environmental sustainability. It is responsible to conserve natural resources and protect global ecosystems, support health and well-being.
Let's see. Correct. Next question. What are the three sustainability pillars? A. ecological, environmental development. B. Economic, environmental, and social. C. Development, social, and community. Or D. Economic, ecological, and welfare. Yes, Michelle.
Letter B. The distinct pillars are economic, environmental, and social.
Let's see. Correct. Next question. Blank are the world's shared plan to end extreme poverty, reduce inequality, and protect the planet. A. Sustainable Development Goals. B. Sustainable Development Plan. C. Sustainable Development Act. Or D. Sustainable Development Programs. Yes, Joey.
Letter A. Sustainable Development Goals. Those goals are the blueprint to achieve better and more sustainable future for all.
Let's see. Correct. And that ends our first round. Now, for the second round, I will give you a statement about our topic and you have only two choices. Guess if the statement is encompassing stability or sustainability. $100 is yours if you've got the correct answer. Players, are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Let's get started. Here's the first statement. It is the condition of being stable or in equilibrium and thus resistant to change. A. Sustainability or D. Stability. Yes, Michelle?
That is letter D. Stability.
Let's see. Correct. Next statement. Energy is the number one contributor to climate change, accounting for around 60% of total global greenhouse gas emissions. A. Sustainability or D. Stability. Yes, Joey.
D. That is stability.
Let's see. Wrong. The correct answer is sustainability. It took the meaning of conserving the Earth's natural resources. Next statement. It is a broad term that describes managing resources without depleting them for future generations. A. Sustainability or D. Stability. Yes, Michelle?
Letter A. Sustainability.
Let's see. Correct. Next statement. It is designing a civilization that interacts with the stable short-term temporal nature of the environment. A. Sustainability or D. Stability. Yes, Joey.
It is letter D. Stability.
Let's see. Correct. Next statement. It is designed a civilization that alters the ergodic nature of the planet's environment to sustain development and advancement. A. Sustainability or D. Stability. Yes, Michelle?
That is letter D. Stability.
Let's see. Wrong. The correct answer is sustainability, since this matter concentrates on the ability to sustain something. Next statement. An example of blank is a calm, stable life where you don't have wild ups and downs. A. Sustainability or D. Stability. Yes, Joey.
It is letter D. Stability.
Let's see. Correct. Next statement. The average American uses 650 pounds of paper each year. If all this paper was recycled, we could save up to 100 million tons of food every year. A. Sustainability or D. Stability? Yes, Joey.
It is letter B, stability.
Let's see. Wrong. The correct answer is sustainability, due to the statement implies the restoration and conservation of natural resources. That ends our game show. What an intriguing topic we have today. Our contestants are on fire, and I hope you enjoy and learn a lot about sustainable development. So here's a rundown of the scores for the second round. Michelle got $200 and Joey got $200 as well. From the two rounds combined tally of votes, Joey got $500 while Michelle got $400. So today's winner is none other than Joey. Thank you.
The Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs or Global Goals, are a collection of 17 interlinked global goals designed to be a blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. The SDGs were set up in 2015 by the United Nations General Assembly and are intended to achieve by the year 2030. The SDGs were developed in the post-2015 Develop Agenda as the future global development framework to succeed the Millennium Development Goals, which ended in
Number 1. Plummet the transformation of poverty everywhere. Number 2. Terminate lack of food supply and hunger. Number 3. We can linger in the world without departing from diseases and long-term health custody. Number 4. Everyone guarantees the quality of education, including proffering educational mechanism. Number 5. Each individual, despite gender, identity, lack to have balanced treatment, especially embracing the robustness of women. Number 6. Clean and sanitized water for all is ensured. Number 7. We can live in the present with adequate electricity without having power consumption. Number 8. Diverse individuals must live in a country with an escalating economy that grants decent jobs. Number 9. We will live in a world where our infrastructures and innovations are employed not just for profitability but to make our lives better. Number 10. Everyone can utter their opinions and ideologies where prejudice are included. Number 11. The community demands to accompany and ensure its human being sanctuary. Number 12. Less production and consummation transpire for carrying back the condition of our Mother Earth. Number 13. We can live in a world that is willing to manipulate the effect of climate change. Number 14. Our oceans and seas have been deemed treasures and compelled to us servations. Number 15. Restore and secure the land's growth, animal, and the entire world. Number 16. Peace and bond of the country to country, government to citizens are matter, just obligates to develop. Number 17. Diverse countries, including their citizens, will incorporate each other to implement sustainable development goals as a reality.
Sustainable development plays an important role globally. It preserves our resources and energy over the long period of time. It improves people's life. It helps our economy to grow, a company to thrive, and help people to have a decent jobs. It also gives us view to innovative technologies without harming environment. Indeed, that sustainable development is about providing affordable, high-quality education for everyone and giving freedom of speech without violence as an outcome.
Sustainable development is defined as development that meets current needs without compromising future generations' ability to meet their own. So, through this, we formulate structuring principles that help to sustain the limited resources required to meet the requirements of future generations. And also, through this, we learn to respect and care for all forms of life, conserve the Earth's vitality and diversity, and enable communities to care for their own environment.
Individual initiatives can make a significant difference in achieving sustainable development goals. Although our individual acts may appear tiny, they can have a major and positive impact on sustainability. Our commitment and awareness are required to achieve true sustainable development.